From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. You talk about this Lions defense.
Well, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Right back to Mitchell here.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Hey, report!
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just, you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
Past the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Herbert throwing again.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now we got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch. And this could be... And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Another run with Mitchell.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
79 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
The Ravens at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Jackson. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more?
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They hand off to their big tight end. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Lions will take over. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. But right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 4th down to give to Gibbs. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. First down, here's Mitchell. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 36 yards. First down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Detroit.
Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now Herbert got to get into the line in a hurry. On 2nd and goal. Herbert flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Jackson to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Williams, the man in motion left. Herbert on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete.
The second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays the game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and it's a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. defense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
No, we changed it.
They run over center with Mitchell. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 9. Once again, it's Mitchell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jadeveon Clowney able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third and 3.
Hey.
Now it's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, it's Herbert. That is caught by Laporta. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll go again with Gibbs. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
from the gun. Herbert on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
Herbert changing things up. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now. 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. He's got it to Williams. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll set up 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Riley Patterson on for the Lions field goal. A 23-yard.
Patterson's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give here to Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, middle.
Right back to Mitchell here. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They run. It's Mitchell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
It's 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here's 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
None of position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Herbert. That's complete to Laporta. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Throwing, Herbert.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2.
Go. Go.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game 24-24. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
So now after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, report. Hey.
Jackson to throw. Connecting with Andrews.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, middle.
Jackson.
Looking deep downfield.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert going to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to win. Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And the Lions are going to win this game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there, but in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Detroit, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.